Hey guys, it's Sophie. I'm a third year medical science student and today I'm going to take you on a tour around the Glyntaff campus. So the first building I'm at right now is an Iron Bevan building. You should all know who an Iron Bevan is by now if you're Welsh. So in here you can do a lot of lectures, especially the nursing students tend to stay in here. So if I just show you, we have a nice cafe in here as well. So, it used to be Belladonna's and it moved to like a computer lab kind of thing. Just in here. There's a nice little lounge area as well, so if you want a bit of a break between lectures, which is really good to use. You can even charge your phone for free. We have big lecture theatres down here as well, especially upstairs. There's some really big rooms as well, especially if you're in a big cohort that day. But for now then, we're going to go look at the rest of the campus.
So, Sophie, what do you want to do in medicine?
Well, if I get into medicine, I kind of want to do anything in medicine.
You will?
First of all. But if I had to choose something, it'd be anaesthetics. I absolutely love the whole process, like the physics behind it. But anything, I really want to work with children as well, so that's really important to me to be in paediatrics. So just behind me we have the university library as well, so you can find all the books you need for your courses here as well. It's really useful. They have computers there, nice desk areas, also quiet zones if you don't want to really talk to people. So about to go into the university library, so I'm going to be a bit quiet, but I'll be able to show you around the kind of resources we have in there. So these return books as well, you can return them out of hours in here as well. Don't be late, you will get charged. Hi guys, so up here is where you have the quiet zone in the workspace. So it's going to be really quiet, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. So just Hey guys, so now we're in the Lane Morgans. This is the main building of the university, and when you come for an open day, this is probably where you'll come first of all. So in here you have the advice shop just to my left, and as you can see, we're preparing now for a postgraduate open evening. So say hi guys. This is a postgraduate evening as well for people who want to further education. So just follow me. So we're just about to go to the cast, you'll see where you can have lunch as well, so they provide a really good menu as well that caters to all different dietary requirements.
Thanks.
Right here. So we have a big open space as well, we have a small shop just by here. You can get really good like childhood sweets from like back in the days, amazing. We have our own coffee machines as well, and a big kind of open cafeteria just in by there, as well as computer zones. Just over to my left. So there's a lot of space around here, just kind of chill out with your friends, have some food, do a bit of work. It's a really good environment and a really positive place. So we also have a shuttle bus just behind me as well. This goes every 10 minutes as well, so you can get back and forth if you live in halls as well or over by the other campus. So it constantly goes back and forth. It's quite unlikely you'll ever have to go to the other campus for a lecture, but if you do, there is transport provided. So now we're in the tram sheds. This is where the nurses usually stay. They have their clinical skills labs just down by here. So you have all different kind of like, you have different mannequins, you can give medication, you can do all certain things. They have their own intensive care unit, they have an ambulance area, so it's really interesting. And upstairs, you have loads of different lecture theatres there that we use quite a lot as well. So they're really big rooms, really good, lots of equipment in there as well. So it's a really useful building that we're in quite a lot. So I chose USW for lots of reasons. One of the main reasons because it was quite close to my house, so I automatically wanted to come to an open day. But at the open day I found out that the medical science course was actually a brilliant course for what I wanted to do. So I want to, in the end, be a doctor. And so to do that, I didn't know years ago that I'd want to do medicine, so I'm a bit of a late in life student. And this course enables me then to feed and gradually go on to Cardiff Medical School. So this allows me to have a scientific degree with clinical aspects. So I have lots of clinical exposure, but also still biochemical and biomedical exposure to give me like an all-rounded degree. That is a big truck. That's a tractor. Okay then. But yes, I think it's an all-rounded degree, and what I find is that a lot of other feeder schemes into medicine don't give you the clinical exposure. So at this university, I still go on placements. I'm still treated as if I was a medical student, which is really important to me, and also gives me the exposure I need to be the best doctor I can be in the future. My placements were amazing. So I had so much exposure. I got to go to all different areas of the hospital. So I did mine, both of mine, in Royal Glamorgan Hospital. So I was with F1 doctors, F2 doctors, some consultants. I went to surgery quite a lot as I'm really interested in anaesthetics. So I got so much exposure, and it really just showed me the real kind of life of what it's like to be a doctor and the kind of things that go through day to day. Especially with so much in the press recently about, you know, junior doctors, it really kind of, it's an encouragement to say that it's so worth it. So just behind me you'll see Upper Glyntaff. So this is where I'm based usually. Also a lot of the scientific degrees are more so up here. This is where my clinical skills lab is, and also the Matrix, which is a cafeteria up here, which is where I usually study. They do really good coffee and paninis. So go check it out.
So Sophie, what's your favourite lecture?
Ooh, this year it probably has to be tropical medicine.
Why?
So last year I had some very similar called medical microbiology, where you learn about kind of disease and like the pathogens that cause disease. It's something I'm actually really interested in. If I don't understand something, I find that talking about it in a disease sense or pathophysiological sense really helps me absorb it. So it's been really interesting learning about what goes on around the world. So first of all, I'll show you the Matrix. It's where I like to study a lot of the time. So just pop in. They do really good coffee in here and paninis. This does close by 2:30, so you can see they are starting to close down for the day, but usually it does get really busy. Okay, so to your first year, I would say, so first year it may not seem like you have such a big workload, but make sure you prioritise. This is where you're going to learn a lot of your basics in anatomy and physiology. So you really want to get the basics down so you can go further and further into year 2 and year 3. I know it's fun being a new student, especially with the night life that comes with it, but just make sure on a course in medical science, you do knuckle down and focus. It's a hard degree, you have to be focused on it. So up here now we have loads of seats that you can sit down. It's a nice social area over here. It's really like comfortable environment. You can just come here between lectures. You can chill out with some friends with some food. So you can see there's lots of seating areas around by here. So this is where me and my friends like to sit quite a lot. And just behind me we have the sports lab. So you can do a lot of exercise physiology in there as well. So if you're doing like sports science or the medical course here as well, you're doing it quite a lot. Okay, so the most important thing I think when you're applying to university is to actually go and see the university. So when I was applying to here, I made sure to attend multiple open days. So I made sure that I speak to the different staff members who would then be lecturing me. Also get an idea of the environment and see, could I see myself staying here for a minimum of 3 years? It was really important to me to really enjoy the atmosphere, for it to be relaxing. There were certain things you want out of it. So make sure you have an idea of what you want and things that you will not part on. So if it doesn't have a certain criteria, you straight away know, okay, this isn't university for me. My biggest worry before coming to uni was, basically I was a little bit older, so when I started university I was 20, so I know it doesn't seem like much, but I'm going to be back in with 18-year-olds and I wasn't really sure if I'd fit in very well. I managed to find a really good group of friends quite early on, but also I'd come from a non-typical background for my degree. I did a foundation year to allow me to progress onto it, and I was just always worried that I'd have to work so much harder than other people, or I wouldn't, no matter how hard I worked, I wouldn't rank up with them. I thought I'd be at the bottom of the class. Luckily though, with all the work I put in, I have managed to attain really good grades and hopefully graduate with a first. Okay, so just in here as well we have open access labs, so if you have breaks where you can come and do work on the computer, it has all the programs that you'll need to carry out certain statistics or just normal documents. So what I'm going to show you now, we're going to go to the category 2 labs. So with these, we have certain live pathogens. You have to use a lot of personal protection equipment, such as a lab coat, goggles, so it's going to be really cool, so we're going to show you guys. So in here, we're in one of the dry labs, and it's also being used as a microscopic lab as well. So you can see we have all the microscopes just to my right. So by the end of your first year, you can be being able to identify specimens under a microscope. So guys, now we're in a category 2 laboratory. So in here, I spend a lot of my time doing all things for my genetics labs, my biochemistry module. So you can see there's quite a lot of equipment here. So you have your Bunsen burners, we have our baths. A big emphasis as well is on your pipetting technique. It makes very precise measurements. So as you can see, it's quite a large lab in here, with state-of-the-art equipment as well. I've absolutely loved my time in this lab, so from looking at microbiology, making sure my ASAP technique is perfect, to also using my bench technique to ensure that when I leave this university I'll be able to work in a laboratory if I choose to, or a technician job, and also will help me if I ever go into laboratory work in the hospital. So yeah, it's really good here. Right everyone, that concludes my tour of Lower and Upper Glyntaff. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check us out one of our next open days. Bye!